Okay, folks, we are going into the next game. This is going to be a best of three series between We Are Dominion and Wine and Cheese.
We Are Dominion, which is that Practice Yellow's team?
Uh, we Are Dominion is God himself's team, and No Namer's team is
Okay, Wine and
Corval's
Cheese.
team is Wine and Cheese. Yeah,
Okay, I want to get that straight.
if I see Corval on, it's Wine and Cheese. If I see Mad Supportal, it's Dominion.
All right, so getting on the bands, we see right off the bat, Syndra. Syndra, one of the best AP bursts in the game. I think I heard a long time ago that she had like pretty much the best burst potential, like early levels. I don't know if that's still true, but that's what I remember from hearing about her. And the next band from their team is Janna. Janna is one of those. I think she's one of my most hated to play against. She throws tornadoes in your face, shields people you want to kill, blows you away when you want to get in on somebody, and speeds up your entire team. I mean, that is one character that you just do not want to face. And then the third band coming from that team is Talon. Very great assassin. Jumps on you, blows you up, takes you one out, makes the team a 4v5 or a 3v2. One of the best assassins on Dominion. On the other side, we have a Jace band. As we talked about before, Jace is just a very strong, ranged, blow you up character. A little tanky. He blows you off a point from half the screen away. He's just very, very solid character overall. Kha'Zix, like Talon, very great assassin character. One of the most dangerous on Dominion. Thanks to his isolation, catches you alone, you're probably dead. Maokai, he's been banned pretty much every single game, except for the first one that we watched. He's one of the strongest tanks right now. Very unkillable, a ton of CC, great support abilities. Just doesn't die. That's not to like about him.
Loving that J4 pick with that Maokai ban. J4 and Mao, probably the two most represented champions in Dominion competition. I'd have to say the third most represented was Kha'Zix at one time. Not Kha'Zix, was Caston at one time. But since his rework or whatever bad things that they did to him, he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, at least in Dominion, he's very still popular in band and SR, but I guess I don't like him here on Dominion.
Power level shift changed just in a dramatically different way over here, but that's a conversation for another day when there's a cast pick. But J4, we're seeing Zyra and LeBlanc, and man, do I love some Zyra play on this map.
I haven't seen Zyra actually in a long time. She used to be one of those champions where you picked her or you banned her. So it's nice to see her back again. So maybe they'll give them a reason to ban her again if they win. LeBlanc, one of the champions that got nerfed recently. I think her silence got taken off one of her abilities. So I still think she's a very great kiter burst champion. Just doesn't have that annoying silence that she used to have anymore. And on the other side, we're seeing a possible Leona. So we'll see what they want to do with that. Braum is still open, so Braum is very popular. I think he's been picked or banned every single time, so we'll see if the Braum comes out from either side.
Seeing Master Yi and a Cog highlight. No Namer does like to play some champions that get out of control. Cog, Jay's tail.
He likes the hyper carry characters. Get some items, blow people up.
Man, you have not lived until you see the Cog mob wake up on the platform from being dead, and then kill 5 people in less than 4 seconds, and then keep the Nexus from dying, and then have your team come back to life, push all the way across the map, and then pen to them again when they come back to life at their platform.
Now, what would have been cool was in
That's when
Dominion,
you've lived as Kog'Maw.
you die. What? I don't think you can do this, but it would have been cool if you can die. I don't actually that wouldn't work. 'Cause I was thinking, okay, you die, you revive again, but as you're still blowing up on somebody, you come back and kill them. But never mind, that doesn't work. That's my dream. Maybe
would
for
be
like
cool.
maybe for like the Earth mode, you can do that.
Man, you know what would make an amazing April Fool's? When Kog'Maw dies, he splits into like 4 of them. And
Oh God,
you control one, the other 3 like run around.
dude, he's like a Zack. You know, he dies, multiple split up. Maybe they can do that with Zack. You kill Zack, but you gotta fight 4 little mini Zacks that come up.
There's
then
so
they can
much
all-
stuff they could do for April Fool's Day, man. They'd open a thread.
It sounds like what they did. Did you play the co-op versus AI? Like it was the
No,
what they
I
call it?
actually didn't
The
know about
Doombots?
Doombots.
Oh my God, Doombots was so awesome. Like their abilities were ridiculous. I actually didn't beat the last difficulty of the bots. Them like the I don't know. So you didn't see anything yet? Like the Morgana. I think her snare went around in like a huge circle multiple times.
Oh, yeah, it circled around people, and just everything about it was completely ridiculous. Like, she could change, like, Fiddles was just, like, ults popping off on the map randomly, annually in a circle, giant tibbers. I watched one of my friends stream a game of it one night, right before it ended, and it was just like, whoa.
All right. Anyway, with these more picks, we got Trundle and Darius. Trundle is just the beast. Once he gets like 1 or 2 items, you cannot kill that guy. He's just gonna run over your team, sucking their AD out, blocking everything. He's just a huge pain to deal with. Darius, the dunk master. Just don't get low. You'll be okay. But you're facing Darius, you're probably gonna get dunked.
Get low, get dunked. That's just the circle of life when you have to fight a Darius. Just remember, Darius is not very scary, folks. Just kite him. Kite Darius.
Right?
Just as long as you're out of that apprehend range, just walk backwards and throw stuff at him until he either quits or dies.
He's
and
the
a lot
pro.
of them will tunnel vision and die. So, just a little help for anyone out there that has some trouble with that champion.
And I guess more than likely we're going to see a bot lane Yorick. Haven't seen this guy in a long time. He used to be very popular, at least in solo queue. I don't know if he was a very popular tournament pick. He was complained about a lot in solo queue. There was one guy I remember. I don't remember his name. Maybe you do. He played Yorick non-stop. Everybody hated this guy for playing Yorick all the time in solo queue. He'd always win his lane.
Evansu?
Maybe that was. I think that was him. Yeah, it might have been him. But yeah, he played Yorick 24/7. Didn't matter. He went bot. He won the lane. He probably won the game by himself, and everybody hated him for that. It's like, why don't you play somebody else?
Well, I mean, when you're winning games, you know, right? It's like, I could win a game, or I could... What? I'm just going to win the game. Like, I don't know. That seems like a really simple simple answer to that question.
I mean, I do that in SR and solo queue. I play 1 or 2 champions. I mean, but to me, Dominion games are so short. Like, I got to play different people. And then the last one we have is
Victor.
the robot guy, Victor. Yeah.
We actually haven't seen much Victor play in competition. Yeah, he fills the zoning like AoE role in a way similar to Brand does. His damage output tends to be a little bit lower just because, you know, Gravity Well is Gravity Well and not another spell that does damage. But overall, he's solid, brings AoEs to the table, he can zone very well because of that, and does a lot of damage. It's a good champion to have in your arsenal. I kind of wish we did see a little bit more of him because the reach that he has on his death ray is quite good. It's really useful for tagging people from across a tower, whereas a lot of other champions can't necessarily do that. The downside is his stun takes a little bit of time to deploy, so it's really hard to use that in sort of a reactionary manner because you drop it and you still get hit once, maybe twice, before the stun actually goes up. Can be a little rough. His shield's so troll, man. That's something that...
Yeah, Victor's always been one of the champions I wanted to learn how to pick up. I even have a skin for that guy, but I've only played him one time.
Victor's really cool. I just wish we saw more of him. But Brand still seems to be the popular choice because the easy to deliver stun, and his damage is, I'd say, a little bit more reliable than Victor's is.
So, So we're gonna see a bot lane. I think it might be a Trundle bot. That's what I'm thinking because Victor picked up cleanse. I don't think you would go bot with Victor with cleanse. There's nothing to cleanse. So I'm guessing we're gonna see a Trundle bot, Victor, Zyra, LeBlanc. So that's a ton of AP. Assuming Trundle goes bot top, but we'll have to see. Looking for again, we got the oven going with the J4 and Brand. So if they can do the sick combo of Jarvan ult you, Leona ult you, Brand ult you, you're all dead, and Cogman's just spitting at you in the back. So if they can manage to get that perfect wombo combo, it's gonna spell big trouble for the other team. But what they do have going for them is Zyra. They have a lot of poke on their team. Zyra has great poke. Victor has great poke. LeBlanc has great poke. They all have great poke, except for Darius. Darius just wants to dunk you. He wants to poke you with dunks.
Yeah, he wants to poke you into the ground.
He wants to treat you like a whack-a-mole.
Bop.
Oh, I see a head. Bop. Oh, there's another one.
It's like that little alligator game, like the Peter Piper pizza where you hit with a little mallet.
Oh, dude, I love those.
And there's always that one that doesn't register at all, and then eventually you get on a new level and you just don't even use the mallet. You start slapping them with your hands.
Yeah, nobody used the mallet.
Yeah.
After like 5 seconds, you're like, why the heck am I using this mallet? Let me just use my hand. Pack, smack. Give me them tickets. Give me them tickets.
You get whoever your younger sibling is to like get the middle one when they do the full 5 out. Yeah. So you go 1-2, but you can't hit that center one.
Dude, that reminds me, like in skee ball, they always had skee ball, like in those big ones. Like, I didn't ski. I cheated. I went up there and I climbed on top of the machine and I put it. I was like, oh, got the middle, 100 points, and I got so many tickets.
Yeah, that guy comes up and is like, you can't do that. So you stop doing it for exactly like 5 minutes until they leave, and then you start doing it again. Gone? Yeah.
It's like, dude, I need them googly eyes, man. It's gonna look so awesome.
That's how I got most of my toy soldier collection. I collect the green and tan army men.
Oh, yeah.
I just think they're really cool, and I have so many of them. And that's a story for another day, because now we are at the loading screen. So... Let's roll that for a minute here. This game is going to be the first of a best-of-3 series. It is going to be between... You know, that moment when you forget what the teams are and you were literally
we are Dominion versus Whine and Cheese. I believe you told me Whine and Cheese.
Yeah, Whine and Cheese on the top half of the map. Practice Yellow playing as Brand, No Namer playing as Kog'Maw, Afro Dynasty playing as Leona, Krog playing as Jarvan IV, and Corval playing as Yorick. I am one half of your commentators for today's event. I am Gander, and casting with me is...
It's Clever Advisor. And the bottom team is We Are Dominion, correct?
Yes.
We have Darius being played by Forgot the Icing. LeBlanc played as the god himself. Trundle played by Rages. Ooh, I didn't even get to do all that. Loaded too fast. Okay. Oh, let me catch up here. Okay, Master Portal played by Zyra, and Side Sentinel played by Victor. So let's hope for a good match this time. Last match was very good. It was very close, so let's hope for another close game. So right now it looks like Victor is going bottom. Wait. I did not predict Victor going bottom. Oh, interesting. So what can Victor cleanse? Is he getting cleanse for a gank? I don't think he can cleanse anything of Yorick's.
It's slow, but it's mostly just
it's not worth
gank resistance because he's got cleanse ignite.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe he's like expecting, if he's going bottom, not trolling us. Maybe he's expecting, because the only thing he can cleanse really is a Brand Stein and a Leona Stein. So, we'll just have to see how it plays out for him.
I do wish I could cleanse J4 off me. Like, you get cleansed and he just gets knocked back.
His little really wall just goes down like, no oven for me. Okay, so it is Victor bot.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. I mean, he doesn't have a built-in escape mechanic. The cleanse does help him. Because if he gets tagged by a stun, he can actually start retreating and keep fighting. Maybe it's just more for the keep fighting rather than escaping. He does feel a little bit all-in-y because he does have a slow gap creator with Gravity Well taking time before it triggers. Wow, we'll have to see how it plays out. That's not a champ summoner combo I'm particularly familiar with. We will learn about this together. Crowd coming around from the back. Dashes in, does not tag anyone though. Takes a lot of damage for his trouble, has to flash out, and is going to be the first one to fall. Supportable goes down as well. The exhaust on No Namer, and things are not going so well right off the bat for Wine and Cheese.
Yeah, Jarvan just jumped in and basically suicided himself. He didn't get much done, but he did start this fight. Leona's being Leona, being very tanky, not dying, zoning off the members of purple side, and they do get the cap. So they had 4 members alive. They just gave it up. Victor very low on bot lane. Carvel holding his own against Victor. So we're gonna have to see. It's very even bot. So right now, Dominion is regrouping. We're gonna see what they want to do.
And they were able to win that. They did win that point, but the way that fight opened up was just a little icky.
Yeah.
They have control of it now, though, which is good. So they did make the best out of that situation.
Yeah, Jarvan went ham, but it paid off for his team. And we do have another fight here in the jungle. Trundle gained his pillar down. At least zoned him off for a bit. He's gonna have, he's gonna go grab a health pack, and they're gonna want to go up and fight this. Darius is running in, trying to catch Kog'Maw, I suppose. Oh, he does get the Leona, not the person you really want to get. She's too tanky to dunk. So we are Dominion is just chilling in the jungle, waiting to catch somebody. Zyra going for the buff. So it's gonna help them a lot in the next fight. Maybe turn the tides in their favor. LeBlanc is going bot for Yorick. So they're gonna try and make a play down here. Yorick ults himself. Might get the kill on Victor. He's gonna turn into a little ghosty if he dies and might finish Victor off. Oh, he's chasing him. You might get him. Okay, he backs off. So meanwhile in the top lane, they had a little fight there, a little skirmish, and blue side did get them and held them off. So the gank didn't really pay off. Wine and Cheese still has their points, but bot did get neutralized. So Yorick trying to hold off this LeBlanc.
Oh, he KB'd that minion at the last possible moment to save that tower from being captured.
Meanwhile, the drill did get and we got a pause. Oh, they have a DC. Somebody DC'd.
Whose connection is it? I'm guessing No Namers? No, No Namer was in that fight. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're saying Yorick, but I don't know.
Well, we'll give them a. Coming back. Coming back right now. Okay. Probably just a lag spike they were waiting for to clear. Corval now in the bottom gets swept up. Bottom point is going to be captured.
Okay, so it's 2-3 right now. They have We Are Dominion has 3 points, so they're gonna try and hold these 3, but the drill is very hard to hold if you're on the blue side. So, but they're holding it. They don't want to give it up. Kog'Maw very low, no mana. Trundle going in. Yeah, he's going down. You really can't do much with no mana. The drill is getting recaptured. So now We Are Dominion do have 3 points. They have bot. So they're gonna try and hold these points. Victor is getting chased off by Leona. While that's happening, Yorick is getting bot again. So it looks like they're gonna have 3 points. Victor just gonna run away from Leona. Gonna try and stop this, but I don't think he's gonna get bot in time. He's gonna hold Yorick off.
Yeah, he wants to just delay. He wants to waste time. Wasting time is an important thing to manage in this game because you don't necessarily have to win a fight if it means, taking 20 off their Nexus health just because you stand around and beat up Yorick for a while. Top part of the map, a little bit of face-off beginning to start up here.
Yeah, so we have a 3v2 up top. And they are not on their tower. I'm sorry, it's a 4v2. So yeah, they're gonna go down very quickly. 4v2 is not very winnable. They're gonna get this neutral. Nobody died in that fight, so now they're gonna have a 4v1 with the Kog'Maw. He's gonna have to back off. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much with that. So we're gonna have Whine and Cheese are gonna have to regroup and make a play for something. Because only Yorick and Yona and Kog'Maw are up right now. We Are Dominion is looking for a pick off right now. Okay, so they're just gonna go defend top. Oh, he did get her. LeBlanc did get exhausted. I think a dunk's coming down. Oh. And wow, so Brand got a huge ult off. Kog'Maw revenge. Oh, psych. No revenge kill for Kog'Maw. Denied. Got the flash out. And that's one very nice thing about having a trinket. It used to be nobody ran flash, but now we have the flash plays thanks to the trinket that got introduced a couple months ago.
Sentinel going for it on Corval. He does pick up the kill. Crowd's appearance, though, is going to spell bad things for him. He doesn't have very optimal ways to get out of this. The speed boost may be just enough to get out. Corval expires, and Night Sentinel's barely able to make it out because that speed increase from the power
but he does
transfer.
get caught by Kog'Maw and goes down.
Great escape into, well, that, which is an unfortunate thing that happens.
So they are still numbers up on top. So they're going to go try and neutralize this middle point.
LeBlanc trying to walk a puppy and doesn't succeed.
So LeBlanc did burst down one person, but she's going to go pay for that with her life. Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching a clone. She tricked me. Okay. Oh, man. No wonder I can't kill LeBlancs. Okay, so we have 3 points. We Are Dominion is up 3 points to the 2. So Jarvan and Kog'Maw are going back. They're regrouping with Leona. And We Are Dominion is setting up a jungle. So they're going to try and want to catch somebody here. The ghosts come out. They spot them. Oh, maybe not. They stop just short of spotting them. So we're going to see if somebody gets caught. Kog'Maw does find them. And so we're going to see where this next fight happens, which I think is going to be in the jungle.
I like the position that both teams are in. Both of them are staying out of vision, revealing themselves a limited amount of time, trying to get a good position. Trundle getting beat up on, flashes out, and is able to stay alive. Oh, LeBlanc, I'm terrified for you. Distortion out, double distortion, so Mimic down.
Yeah, so We Are Dominion is doing a very good job of holding these points right now. None of them advance and not getting caught. So right now they're just stalling, then the points drain down. LeBlanc cut out a little bit. That's not a clone, is it? Okay, no, it's not a clone. She goes down. And so Leona chasing Zyra very low, but it doesn't matter. She's Leona. I don't think she's gonna die. Very nice ulti. Going in on the Trundle, zoning him down. Jarvan ulti, not getting away. So it's only Bran right now. Oh, I'm sorry. He has a team coming. So it's only Darius right now and LeBlanc. LeBlanc revived and came back on to help her teammate out. Brand ultis, very nice, blows him up. Leona chasing off the LeBlanc. Trundle's gonna come up to help back her up. We're gonna see how well they fight this. LeBlanc goes in, stuns and exhausts Bran, but he's still able to get one spell off. But he's out of mana, so and flashes out. So they're pretty much giving up the top point. Yet again, We Are Dominion gets 3 points again, able to hold off Whine and Cheese.
Darius is able to connect with Brand a little bit here. Good, quick combo off the practice yellow, able to get the stun. Apprehend doesn't connect. Throws down the exhaust, but he's diving through and is going to be defeated by Brandon Kog'Maw there.
Oh.
Reinforcements from Mad Support will turn the tide of the fight, however.
Oh, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Oh, run away! Oh. Yes!
I don't think Kog'Maw Death gets the speed up shrine. I'm not sure about that. That probably saved the Trundle's life there.
Rage was able to escape there from that Acathian surprise, able to stay in the game. Bottom tower, however, has a little bit of a Yorick problem, but he doesn't seem to like LeBlanc, so he's going to go ahead and back one away from there. I'm pretty sure that's the exact reason that he left. Hey, I don't like the way that LeBlanc lady looks. I'm just going to walk away from this. 2v2 engagement at the bottom. Corval turned into a liquid.
You melted into the ground.
Nothing left of Corval.
So that 2v2 went very well in their favor. So the two mages just blew up the two bruisers. So being tanky did not. Well, Jarvan isn't very tanky at the moment. He has armor, which did not help him in that little fight there. So yeah, he had a Negatron, he would have lived.
Yeah, all he's rocking is the Merc Treads for the tenacity. He doesn't really have too much else going for him at the moment. So 4 people buy the Speed Shrine. They have control of that Speed Shrine. They want to get through to Cog. LeBlanc dives through for Cog, puts some damage on. Not enough to kill him. Cog's still alive in the back of the fight. Rage wants to dive through. Can't quite get in. Retreats through oncoming enemy damage once again.
Oh
and
my
No
god,
Namer still in the back. Great Brand ulti, but No Namer able to sit back and shoot. Every time they tried to dive through, they weren't able to connect the way that they wanted.
So Yorick is coming up. And he's gonna go. He did pick off one guy. He's going for the next one. So bot is completely empty. Everybody is top right now. So all the actions top. Brand's going for the neutral. Oh, Zyger just got blown up. Victor is going in. Oh, he melts Leona. LeBlanc going for the neutral. And Whine gets the top for the first time in a long time. So now they're looking okay. Again, there's only Leona bot. I don't know if she realizes this, but she could easily just go bot and neutral that. But she doesn't know where everybody else is on the map, so I think she's just playing it safe. Victor blew up the brand, so Victor is doing some work. He was the bot solo laner. He's level 14. He's melting people right now. He just got a double kill. And Leona finally realizes that she can go in neutral bot. Okay, so Zyra realizes this, but I don't think she's going to get there in time. She might stall the actual
Are they going to stack? No, they're not going to stack. Smart for them.
Yeah, so that was a good play on the Kog'Maw by not stacking.
Yeah, this is why you want to split, folks. What you saw right there. That would have been the difference between them capturing or not capturing that point.
So they're going to try and hold this bot lane for as long as possible.
They should be able to keep it for a fair amount of time. We will see. Afro Dynasty, Zenith Blades over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc dashes back, got himself able to get back away. Solar Flare doesn't quite connect the way I feel like they wanted it to, but it's gonna be cleaned up by Trundle there. Rage.
So that was one pretty convincingly bottom lane. So 3 of them are dead, 2 revived. So it's 3v2 right now. Leona is the tank, so Leona on a turret is very hard to get rid of. So they hold it down, it looks like. So yeah, they chase them off. So thanks to revives, they weren't able to get that point. Victor is going to do his best to hold these guys off. Very nice stun. They live to fight another day, but for how long? They're pressing this point. Oh, Flash, I think Victor is a gunner. Leona, not scared of nothing, chasing off the Yorick. Going for the neutral on bot. Jarvan's going to come and help and reinforce this. Jarvan, I imagine he's going to jump on the Victor and try and blow him up. There he goes in. Oh, and the ulti. And Leona ulti. Ooh. But do they have the DBS to back this up?
Victor sets up the microwave, but it doesn't do enough damage.
So what we saw there was Jarvan went in and ultied, but they didn't have quite enough DPS to finish them off. It was a very nice ulti, but it was Yorick and Leona. But they did do enough. LeBlanc should get this defended. And meanwhile on top lane, we just saw a dunk there.
Brand literally getting put in the grave. Usually I just make a joke about that, but that zombie Brand skin is awesome.
Kog'Maw being Kog'Maw, not gonna let them get a point. Just spamming his ultimate on there.
As long as they keep passing it back and forth between each other, it'll be just fine. You can't really cap 1v1 versus a Cog, Nidalee, or some other champions that have long range like that. But when you pass it back and forth between 2 characters, really good. If you try to cap at the same time, though, it gets a little silly, so you really want to make sure you have one capping, have that person bait out the interrupt, and the other person start, and then you get control of the window. Oh, man! Did you see that?
Oh, no,
Darius was not having any of that. Nice flash out of the way. Darius gets to stay alive. They clean up Kog'Maw, and they really reduce the pushing power that they have up there.
So We Are Dominion comes out on top of that one, but Brand is being sneaky. He's going to try and neutral the bot, which LeBlanc and Darius are not going to have any part of that.
Sneaking through vision to the enemy tower, God himself is going to get down there.
Let's see if Victor... Okay, Victor, is he brave enough? Is he going to go for this? Okay, no. Oh, wow. Practiceals is blown up. Yorick is getting kited. I don't think he's going to survive the day. Darius kiting the Yorick clone. Oh, and Jarvan getting yet again melted. Kog'Maw getting chased off. So we have a lot of members of We Are Dominion on the bot lane. But here we have a lot of revives coming down. So they did get the cap. So they're gonna have to. They are gonna stall them for a little bit so they recap. A ton of minions are top lane. Not sure if this is enough to get it neutral. Victor should be there in time. Yorick hitting top. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much with that. So again we have 3 points for We Are Dominion, 2 for Wine and Cheese, and we have Zyra getting chased down by Yorick. Yorick flashes another flash. I'm not sure if she's not gonna get away. Darius comes up, 1v1 with Yorick and Darius. Oh, he says, "Get back over here, let me dunk you." Spin around. Good night. Leona.
Trundle tagging with that slow. Looks like it's gonna be enough to get them to catch up.
So they are going top. Darius, 3v1 right now. He wants to dunk the Brand. Not gonna be able to. Trundle says hi.
Thank you, Trundle. And thank you, Trundle. Everyone, I want you to do what Trundle just did when you play League of Legends Dominion. When you run up to the top and you see 3 people at a point that's almost about to cap, turn around and walk away.
But Gander, I have Revive. I can die, right?
No! Revive is a very powerful thing that should not be thrown away lightly.
I spam that button whenever I die.
Oh dear. We'll be high yellow someday, Clever Advisor. We'll team up or something.
With our 5-man run around the map strat.
Yes, sir. 5 top. Have a lonely Urgot in the bottom, not have any idea what's going on. Part of the matchup in the bottom here, just want to point out, Corval has a Muramana, and he has some MR going, but he did not have that MR going earlier on in the game where Snide Sentinel was able to get an advantage. That sort of set up some of the things that have happened, that are happening currently, rather. So Yorick is doing okay now, but he had some setbacks earlier on.
Yeah, I think he's at the items right now where he's going to do very fine for himself with the sustain that he has on bot lane. Meanwhile, on top, LeBlanc has Storm Shield buff, so she's going to do a ton of damage to whoever she targets. And she goes in, Insta Zanya's from Brand that pretty much saved his life. And we got the Jarvan and the oven going on. Brand just blew everybody up who got stuck in that Jarvan ulti. And I imagine the Leona ultied in there too. So that was the Wombo combo mentioned earlier before this game even started. They landed they just melted. But we do have some revives coming out from Zyra and Darius coming back to defend their.
Oh man, look at that Cog, Frozen Mallet Negatron close.
Yeah.
Cog wants to be highly resistant to damage, or at least magic damage.
He's not Darius resistant though. He just got melted by him.
Darius is chasing Leo up towards the top. Portal here as well.
Darius is licking his lips on that Leona right now.
Ooh, she looks tasty. I've got true damage. I don't care about Eclipse. The solar flare gets thrown away.
That might be a big... Oh, that would have been nice right here. But, yeah, Leona goes down very quickly to Trundle and Darius, who do have quite a bit of DPS. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, LeBlanc does pick off the Jarvan. So, bot lane... Oh, she's going to go for this kill on Yorick. Psych. I lied. The Yorick is just going to run away.
So you got to get your lies for the day out early. You know, you got to have some to throw down here and there. Forgot the Icy Enrage falling back from the refinery because they probably hit tab and realized 4 people were alive and that they couldn't push that. I like that play.
Well done, not overextending. So we got more ghosts coming out. Brand, does not tag, but he's gonna get blown
Brand!
on the block. But in return, she pays for her sins and gets dunked by Jarvan. Oh, there goes one dunk by Darius. I don't think he's gonna get another one. Too high HP right now. But they are gonna try. He's like, let me dunk you, let me dunk you. And he's just running around. Oh, he does get a dunk, but that's his
he just
final
wanted to
one.
dunk there. That's why he did it. He wanted.
He's like, I just want to join the NBA, guys. Watch my skills.
Can we please have anyone play under the name like LeBron or something? You so we made that joke. I dunked on LeBron once. Whoa.
And then the Jarvan could call Michael Jordan, like, we both dunked on each other.
Yeah. Snide Sentinel and Corval. Snide Sentinel having to play a little bit more cautiously. He can't really rush into New York as much as he
pretty much a
been able to
stalemate
previously.
right now between these guys. Like, I don't think
Corval has sustain going for him, and Snide Sentinel not at all.
Yeah, he has to do his best to okay, well, we do have a Jarvan coming down. He's gonna go for this. Oh, and he doesn't have his stun anymore, so this is gonna
what? The mirror image! It sold out LeBlanc because it teleported over and it chained the pyroclasm into her.
Oh, I did not catch that.
Oh man, the feel when. That's so horrible. It's always bad when that happens.
So
your own
bot
clone.
Everybody just died in bot. I don't know if you caught that. There was a 2v2 bot. Whine did win bot lane, but Zyra got the revenge kill with her plant, so pretty much nothing happened in bot. We do have a neutral on top. 2v2, No Namer going down very quickly. He got dunked by Darius, looking for another dunk. He does get the dunk, not the kill. Brand coming up, looking to ulti. Flashes out, scared of LeBlanc, who does way too much damage. Gets the ult and blows up.
Nice double chains. I love double chains. Corval heading for the drill, but there's plenty of opposition to go back and interrupt him. See LeBlanc and Zyra heading in that direction. J4 comes down to scrap with Snide Sentinel a little bit. No Namer is present. Snide Sentinel probably does not like that.
He looks like he's going to be able to get away. Jarvan's going to give up a little bit of a chase.
He just ate Ignite too.
Oh, I think Jarvan may go down here. Oh, they're fighting to the death. He's poking him.
Oh, man. Oh, he gets him with that transfer.
Victor's going to try his best to get this Kog'Maw.
Doesn't need to.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the points.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Wow, good game.
We Are Dominion is going to be okay. They're going to win that game.
I totally was not paying attention to the points. I was like, whoa, the game ended?
I know, that game was like so exciting. I just completely forgot there was points until it ended. And I'm like, whoa. I like it when games go that way, though. That's really...
Yeah, that was a very good game. I don't think it was very lopsided at all. Even though it was 120-0, I think any team could have won. Yeah, but yeah. You said this was a 2 out of 3?
Yes.
Okay, so
this is the round of 4.
These teams are very, I think, well matched for each other. I don't think one team dominates the other one, so we'll just see how the picks go for next round.
Taking a look at the items, this so you can get an idea of what's going on. If you want to copy a build, get an idea of where to start with the champion. We'll stare at this stuff for a moment. Victor, in that game, I saw it a couple times, but I didn't actually get to mention it. But he did have the augment power transfer in that game. And I didn't have any speech time.
And what does that do again?
That's the one that increases, it gives him the speed boost when he tags someone with the power transfer.
Okay. That's his Q, I think, right?
I don't remember actually which button. I haven't played Victor.
I played Victor like one time. He's like one of those champions, like you never see that guy. Like there's like a ton of mages, and Victor's like never picked at all.
As we saw in this game, you can play Victor.
Yeah, I think Victor did well. I mean, he was 11-5. He did pretty good.
Victor is one of the 2 champions that forms the microwave oven. If you've heard about the toaster oven, which is when you combine fire with Jarvan's ultimate, when you combine void stuff with Jarvan's ultimate, in the case of Vigor or Victor, you get a microwave oven.
There's very many ovens, I guess you can do. Like if you have an Alistar in there, and I don't know, you call it like.
I did get to say baked a
cake. I don't know.
I did get to say baked a steak once when they burned an Alistar alive in a J4 ult. It's the only time I got to use that joke.
Dude, I got it. They made hamburgers.
Yeah. Another like classic one is deforestation when Darius dunks on a Mao or Zyra.
taking out the weeds.
Yeah, there's a lot of like champ-specific little commentary things I rarely get to use. Maybe we'll see him someday. Maybe we'll see him in this next game. We'll be bringing that to you in just a moment.